We spent our entire childhood watching cartoons because that was the thing that amused us the most, or maybe even amuses us until today. Some characters were so striking that they made us think, my God, what if he really existed? What if we told you that some of them exist? Yes, some of them were inspired by real people, and in today's video we'll show you some cartoon characters inspired by real people. So without further ado, let's get to the video. Popeye. We all grew up watching the sailor that when he ate spinach he became strong and ready for a fight. Popeye is a character that crosses generations, serving as a great help for mothers who tried to convince their children to eat spinach and other vegetables. Its creator E.C. Cegar sought inspiration in his hometown and used a man named Frank Feigel as a reference. Just like in the cartoons, Frank was small, thin, had no teeth, lived with a pipe in his mouth and never ran away from a fight. Edna E. Mode. All superheroes need someone to take care of some of their things. The Incredibles had Edna E. Mode, the short character with glasses who was even a little funny. In the cartoon, Edna was responsible for taking care of the superheroes' costumes and their likeness with the famous stylist Edith Head. It doesn't seem like a coincidence since the stylist had the same haircut and wore glasses, and the stylist was responsible for some costumes, not for superheroes but for normal people. Very similar, isn't it? Milhouse. Milhouse is one of the best-known secondary characters of The Simpsons, Bart's friend. In the cartoon he always gets the worst, because of his naivety and lack of social skills. According to the creators, the character's name was inspired by the American president Richard Milhouse Nixon, but the character's appearance and personality are a caricature of the character Paul Pfeiffer from the series The Wonder Years. Both are friends with the main characters, have the same hairstyle, big nose, glasses, and the same purpose, to stay by the side of the best friend, regardless of the conditions. Ariel. We all know the story of the Little Mermaid dissatisfied with life at the bottom of the sea, who decides to try a life on land, and on land she falls in love with a prince. The character was initially inspired by the wife of animator Glenn Keane, the model Linda Hesselroth. During the creation of the character, the animator needed references and used his own wife. However, the final version of Ariel was based on actress Alyssa Milano, aged 16 at the time. The same age as Ariel, Alyssa had a resemblance to Princess Ariel, a sweet and young personality. Aladdin. In the cartoon, Aladdin is a smart, agile young man and a great thief who falls in love with a princess, Jasmine. During production, the animators sought this spirit of adventure for the character in Michael J. Fox, especially in the character he played in the film Back to the Future. But after some tests they realized that he looked very childish and was not attractive enough, so Tom Cruise was chosen, as he gathered all the necessary characteristics for the adventure. So we can say that Aladdin is Tom Cruise. Shrek. We were all marked by the story of the green and ugly man who falls in love with a princess, but Shrek's self-esteem problem hindered the romance a lot, because he thought he was too low for the princess. It is believed that the fighter of Russian origin Maurice Tillet was the inspiration for the creation of the character Shrek, since there were some similarities in them. The fighter was diagnosed with acromegaly at the age of 17, and because of that his bones grew too much.